Hello viewers, Captain Breerton here. Welcome back to another flight simulator video where today we are near the end of a flight. We took off from, I took off from Dublin and now we are flying back to Dubai. If you remember my last video, I uploaded myself flying from Dubai to Dublin. Now I'm going the opposite way, but I couldn't do a full video in because I had a massive problems with my recording system. So instead I decided to do what I did with the other video of me doing a mini video on an approach into Schiphol Airport, and this time I'm going to do a mini FSX video on me coming into Dubai using PMDG's 777, my favorite airplane of all time. And I have to say, we took off in the night, and I have a photograph of this airplane flying during when the sunrise came. It was nighttime when we left Dublin, but now that we're coming into Dubai, it is now daytime. So we're going to have a very clear approach into Dubai. We might get a nice scene. We might get a nice shot of the Burj Khalifa if we're flying over it that way. That is. But nevertheless, though, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the cockpit. We got an FMC message already. They want us to reset MCP altitude. So, alright, so we're about to begin our descent into Dublin, I believe. Actually, we'll set it to 11,000 feet for now. Oh, not Dublin, Dubai. Alright, so descent checklist. This is the I'll show you the checklist I'm using. This is one of the this is the FSX checklist that I'm using for flight simulator here. Pretty good checklist. It is very well detailed, although it is for the 777-200. It also works for the 777-300 EOR. So with that out of the way, I am going to follow this checklist. Hold on, I need to set my camera. Whoopsies. There we go. So, let's see. Where was I? Okay, descent procedure, program star, and into runway. Done. We've done that. And close that. We've done that. Select and see view. Done. And auto brake. Select. We'll select 1. Since the runway at Dubai is a very long runway, it's more than capable of taking a 777, and if it can take a 777, then it can take one of the more larger airplanes, like say a 74 or an A380. Anyway, so let's see now. We're at our top of the descent now, so we're gonna go ahead and descend down to 11,000 feet. So go flight change, and we'll set the autopilot on. And now to make a quick passenger announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We're now beginning our descent into Dubai. So I advise you now to return to your seats, fasten your seatbelts, and because we're going to be on the ground in a couple of minutes' time. And flight attendants and stewards, please prepare the cabin for arrival, as we'll be on the ground in a couple of minutes' time, as I said before. But once again, we thank you for choosing Emirates, the most luxurious airline from the Middle East. Okay. Well, that's me getting 50 euro of Emirates for that lovely statement. Hold on, eyes are getting a bit watery. Now, we're at 11,000 feet. Well, we're going down to 11,000 feet. Transition altitude. What's the barometric? Is there a barometric pressure? Let's see now. Let's look at the weather here for Dubai. See if we can get a barometric pressure number here. Flight radar. Weather. Air pressure is 1012. So once we get below 13,000 feet, that's when I will set barometric pressure to 1012. Looks like this waypoint here wants me to be at 2,000 feet, so I will go ahead and select 2,000 feet there. Done. I'm also not using any AI traffic anymore, simply because that lately the AI has been getting in my way a lot lately, showing no regard to me whatsoever. So I thought it was best to just turn it off completely and see how I go without flying without any AI aircraft in the area. Plus, also it means I get more bigger FPS boost within Flight Simulator. But I want to know from you guys that play Flight Simulator and X-Plane and P3D, do you guys fly with AI traffic? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to discuss it further with you there. But anyway, back to the video at hand. There's Dubai just ahead of us there. You can tell by this approach here that looks very complicated indeed. Yeah, I think I might have selected the wrong approach into Dubai. But well, we can only learn from our mistakes, or I can only learn from my mistakes, and try not to make that same mistake again. Wait, why is it going back to Desdi? Oh my lord. There we go. We got the approach fixed. Obviously, I've made a few mistakes with the approach, but nevertheless, though, we got fixed in the end. The current approach that I'm using is for runway 12 left, and the star that I'm using is the Desdi 6 Alpha approach arrival. So something tells me that I might have selected the wrong arrival sit there. I suppose it does give us a chance to maybe dump some fuel while we're here. I should probably also consider selecting an approach ref. Take the slowest speeds possible, flaps 30 at 159 knots. Actually, we'll keep it at 11,000 feet for now. There we go. 11,000 feet set. Wonder what the let's see. I wonder what ILS frequency code we should be using for the approach. I'm sure it's inputted in here already. So radio. Let's go to the radio page. VOR ILS 110. Oh, it's pre-selected already, so we don't need to worry about that. Could maybe dump some fuel while we're out here in the middle of the ocean. Okay, we're below 11,000 feet, so we can go ahead and set barometric pressures to a 1012. There we go. Set. Might as well go ahead and set the speeds to 300 knots. We could also maybe set the speed slower there, down to about 250, just so we can go ahead and set the flaps. Ooh, bit of a frame rate drop there. There we go, 220. I suppose taking the longer way around does give us the opportunity to use up a little bit more fuel while we're at it. Okay, so once we go past the next right turn, or once we finish that right turn there, that's when I will begin the ILS. That's when I'll shut off the autopilot, but I'll continue letting the autopilot have control of the speed, while I have control of basically the handling of the aircraft. You know, where the ailerons, the elevators, all that stuff, and the flaps as well. Okay, so we can go ahead and set flap for 1. There we go. Flaps 1. Oh, flaps 2, or now, or in this case it's flap 5. I mean, sorry. Can we go ahead and set flaps for 10? Yep. Okay, approach procedure. Passenger lights are on. Landing and turn off lights. We're not below 10,000 feet yet. But once we complete the right hand turn, that's when I'll take over. Okay, there we go. Alright, I've got control of the airplane, while the autopilot's got control of the throttle, so we'll go ahead and begin our descent. Arm the speed brakes. Altitude alert. Going down to 2,000 now, so okay, here we go. There we go, 10,000 feet. Landing lights can come on now. Runway turn-off lights can come on as well. And altimeters, set Q and H, done that as required. Here we go. Alright, at 4,000 feet now. Actually, keep the speed brakes up, keep the speed brakes up. Okay, whoa, now we're coming a bit too fast.
Caution, terrain.
And also, and already we're getting the terrain warnings there. Again, the cockpit of the 777 swaying all over the place. Very annoying if you ask me, but I guess this is a problem that I have to put up with. 200 knots. There we go. 196, 190, 190, there we go.
2,500.
2,500. Flaps 30. Alright, landing, oh, wrong button. Landing gear down. Reset trim. Set that for higher nose pitch. Alright, glide slope is coming in. A little bit higher than normal, so let's bring it back down a bit. See if I can pull off a smooth landing on this one, or maybe even butter the bread. Now, let's see if I can butter the bread on runway 12 left at Dubai. Just like I did back in Qatar. At Hamad Airport in Qatar. 2500. There we go. And 159 knots. 159 knots, flaps 30, full flaps. Huh? There's something interesting. Oh, well it was there, but now it's gone. Never mind, let's continue on with the approach. Way lower than what we expected to be, so let's climb a bit more higher. Whoa! We're getting cut off here by a bit of air. There we are, there's the airport just ahead now. Go ahead and set that to 0. Whoa, I think there's a bit of air from underneath the aircraft that's bringing us up. There it is, airport in sight, airport in sight. There we are, we're right on the money. We are right on the money. Our glide slope is now coming in. Speed brake is armed. Flaps are set. Throttles is set. Okay, we're pretty much clear to land. There we go. We got the glide slope in. We have a glide slope. Just need to okay, so can't feel any crosswinds or anything like that, so looks like we're gonna have a smooth one coming in, ladies and gentlemen. 1,800 feet. There we go. Nice, nice. We're keeping it steady. Keeping it nice and steady. $1,500 feet. Can I control the throttles? No, I can't. But hopefully they'd be able to disconnect. Hopefully the auto throttle would turn off once I once I land on the runway. No, I can't seem to adjust. The only way I can turn off is by pressing those two buttons up here. Okay, we're a little off. We're a little off, so let's bring over to the left a bit. Frame rate starting to tank itself, but that's because I'm running Shadow Play in the background. Don't know why Shadow Play is running at very low frames. Is causing the game to run at very low frames lately. Well, at least it's not running as low as, at least it's not having a lot of FPS drops like Fraps used to have. Anyway, 1,000 feet.
500.
500. There we go. Airport's pretty empty. No
400.
AI aircraft or anything like that. 400.
300.
300.
200.
200. There we go. We're right on the money. We are right on the money. 100.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Fly back a little. Fly back a little. Oh, money. Money. Oh, beautiful landing. Oh, that was a beautiful landing there, ladies and gentlemen. Smooth as silk there. We buttered that bread on runway 112. On runway 112 left. Give me... Hire me as an airline pilot. That was fantastic. That was a fantastic landing. Handled that aircraft very well. That could go down as one of my best landings yet, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we've taxied off to the side of the runway, so APU can come on. And we'll go ahead and take... There's plenty of gates available to us here. Speed brake is up. Oh, that was beautiful. You could even tell, you could just tell by how smooth that I was coming in. That was beautiful. Now, where's the little marshaller? He should be there by now. Perhaps maybe maybe I need to come in a bit more closer. That way I'd be able to, that way the little marshaller should be able to come in. Looks like I'm going to look from the outside of the airplane since the marshaller isn't there, unfortunately. A little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit more further. A little bit more further. And stop. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. So let's go back into the cockpit. And we can now turn off the engines. Cut the engines. Bring in the jetway. And we can now turn off the seatbelt sign. I parked a bit too far and to the left. Well, Marshaller, if you were there, then you'll be able to help me out there, man. So it's not my fault. And now we can go ahead and request... Oh, there you are. Jesus. You only appeared there... You finally appeared there on the last minute. Oh my god. This is the ground services on acid pretty much. So we'll go ahead and request a deboarding. And we'll use this FMC. Drag it down here. Remember to operate jetway. Yes, I have done that. Set wheel chocks. Doors. Open. Open. I've opened the cargo doors. And I'm waiting for that jetway to come on in. Right, while we're at it, let's go through the shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. APU is running. Fuel control switches are off. C1 and C2 air pumps, they can all come off. Fuel pumps can come off as well. There we go. Waiting for my action. Open left entry door 2. Done. There we go. Passengers are deboarding. But in the meantime, though, we'll carry on with our right electrical pumps off. We can also now turn off our packs. Beacon light can come off. Flight directors, they can come off as well now. Transponder set to a standby. Adru can come off. And emergency lights can come off as well. And packs can also be switched off as well. Okay, so I thank you now for joining me on this video on me doing an approach into Dubai. And thank you for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys then. This is Captain Beerson signing off. Have a good one.